are the presiding officer. And we elected you as the first amongst us to be there. Mr. Speaker, I will plead with you. I will plead with you.
Honorable Minority Leader, you to be on your feet, but I'm drawing your attention to the fact that certain things that happen here would emanate from some arrangements that we have reached at conclave. So when those arrangements are reached, I have a difficulty agreeing to do A, then I'll come and sit down here to do B.
Thank you for recognizing me. Mr. Speaker, I was up on my feet to draw your attention to the fact that colleagues behind me were up to make inputs in the business statement. Mr. Speaker, the rules of the House governing this particular exercise provides, and with your leave, I would want to quote it and read it in extenso. 71.1. Every Friday, the chairperson of the business committee shall present to the House a statement on the business arranged for the following week. 2. Where the first sitting of a meeting precedes a Friday, the statement on the business arranged for the remainder of the week, where possible, shall be presented on the day of the commencement of the meeting. 3. With emphasis, the chairperson of the business committee may present supplementary statements as determined by the committee. Mr. Speaker, the document that we have before us if you peruse it, the prayer of the chair is that he is presenting what has been discussed by his committee, and when such discussion, when he does this presentation, members discuss. What they do is to bring to the attention of the House some outstanding matters that perhaps the committee could not look at, some oversights, some matters of national importance that in the opinion of members, the minister ought to program, the leader of government business ought to program a particular minister to address the House on. Mr. Speaker, such an important exercise on a Friday like this cannot be limited by any rule or practice. This is a House of Parliament. The people's representatives, this is the only place where they have an opportunity to air their views. It's not about a restrictive interpretation of the principle of relevance. In this parliament, any matter discussed for the purposes of shaping governance is relevant. And that is it. Mr. Speaker, members were up on their feet to bring up matters to the attention of the leader of government business and the leader of this House. Mr. Speaker, I will plead with you. You are our primus. You are our primus. Once you assume that chair, Mr. Speaker, in all humility, and I say so with the very modesty in me, you are not on any side because you are the presiding officer. And we elected you as the first amongst us to be there. Mr. Speaker, I will plead with you. I will plead with you that although you made your order that the leader of government business should call for the next business and that you've closed that chapter, Mr. Speaker, please review your decision and allow members to make their input. I came to this chamber prepared. I have a number of issues that I have painstakingly written down to bring to the attention of the leader of government business. These matters must be brought to the House for him to respond and program whoever it is to come. Honorable Member Honorable Suhini rose on his feet and raised some important matters. He spoke about ORA, that he wants government, the leader of government business, to program the Minister for Justice and Attorney General to come here instead of holding press conferences outside. He wants him to come and address us on the state of ORA, which is a good point. Why would he have the chance to speak and members here will not have the chance to speak? So, Mr. Speaker, I would end by saying that please, the 7 members who were on their feet, kindly allow them to make their point, leader of government business to respond, and we can bring closure to this matter. This is all I pray. Thank you.
Honorable members, as speakers, sometimes we are guided by decision taken at conclave. This morning, we had a pre-sitting meeting, and there was an agreement as to even the number of comments that are supposed to be taken. So, honorable members, if such decision is taken and things have changed, all you need to do is to bring it to my attention. So, honorable members, Honorable Habib, we were at conclave this morning, and some agreements have been reached. So why are we going to do the contrary? As if it is the Speaker who is taking a unilateral decision. Honorable Majority Leader, Honorable Minority Leader, Honorable Minority Leader. No, I'm not calling you to be on your feet, but I'm drawing your attention to the fact that certain things that happen here would emanate from some arrangement that we have reached at conclave. So when those arrangements are reached, I have a difficulty agreeing to do A, then I'll come and sit down here to do B. That is the challenge that I have at hand. Even we have agreed as to the number of questions to be taken. Majority Leader, I'll give you the floor first. I'll give you the floor, Habib.
Let me plead with honorable colleagues that let us allow this one to pass. It's an appeal. It's an appeal I'm making to all of us. An appeal I'm making to all of us. We've all agreed among ourselves that on Fridays we'll do some small politics. That's a common understanding. There's nothing in our rules that provide for that, but we agree to allow Fridays, relax the rules, we raise all sorts of issues. We make semi-statements under the guise of drawing attention to matters that should be on the agenda. And we joke and laugh, and then we proceed. Let me appeal to you. I know that you don't feel happy about how the process has been truncated today. But this morning we had agreed that because today is Friday and we intend to always close early on Friday so that we can start departing early to our constituencies, we shouldn't go beyond 2 o'clock. That was what we had agreed among ourselves. And I remember that when we were having a banter about it, one of us in this chamber told the speaker that it will be your responsibility to manage the time and make sure that we actually operate within the 2 o'clock rule. And when we were leaving the conclave, that person also made it very clear that the discussions that took place never took place. Oh, I haven't mentioned your name, Habib. Why are you laughing as if? Why are you laughing as if? Habib, why are you laughing as if you are the one I'm talking about? Habib, why are you laughing as if you are the one I'm talking about? But there was an agreement to do our usual Friday politics, and then we can. In fact, we even agreed that there should be no questions. We agreed that there should be no questions so that we can close early. We agreed there should be no questions, but we should allow members to do their usual Friday politics. That's why, as you went on and on, I never tried to interrupt or restrain anybody. So I'm pleading. This one is, I'm pleading with my colleague, the minority leader, that the protest has been adequately registered. We can take that on board next Friday in the way that we manage business statements. So it's a plea. If you could allow, ask your question. In fact, we didn't want to ask questions, but because the question has been asked by no less a person than you, the minority leader, we insisted that the minister will make an exception for your question so that we can close early. But, you know, my plea is that let's let sleeping dogs lie and let's proceed with business as indicated by the Right Honorable Speaker. This is an appeal to my friends on the other side.